Hello everybody, welcome back to a little bit more World of Warcraft. So today, kind of a bit of a change of plan from what I was saying yesterday. We're going to kind of just continue doing some heroics. I spent some time yesterday looking at BIS items and primary stats and stuff for Hunter, because I've always like super heavily spec'd into Mastery. Because it increases your pet damage, and Beastmaster, you know, pet damage is kind of a major thing, considering it's your main damage output is your pet. Turns out, actually, the priority should be haste, apparently. Which makes sense, because it increases your focus regeneration, which I definitely need, because I run out of focus all the bloody time now. So, we might be sort of changing direction a little bit on what we're focusing on gear-wise. I kind of need to run some more heroics. And then, later today, hopefully, gonna be running some mythics with Kyle. Probably do that off stream. I might record it just for, I don't know, prosperity's sake. Is that the right term? But it's not something I'm gonna stream because it's like the first time of us doing mythics together. So it might be a shit show. So I'll save that for, like, you know, a recording at some point, which might get put up eventually. But I wanted to try and gear up as much as possible in the meantime, so that when we roll around to Mythics this evening, I've got good gear, and hopefully I can make a big difference if we have, you know, a DPS that maybe isn't quite as geared or whatever, right? That is the plan, anyway. But also, the other thing we're doing today is going around and getting all of these slime key things around Maldraxxus. I reinstalled TomTom, so I've got all the icons and stuff for them. So I can just go around and grab all of them. And get a nice little cute battle pet that kind of matches in with the whole, like, Necrolord style thing. It's kind of weird, the Necrolord stuff. It kind of feels like this blend between, you know, undead and sort of warfare and sort of barbarity, and then this like kind of cutesy side of like playing with dogs and taming cats and stuff. Like, I kind of like it. It's this sort of term juxtaposition of the two. I like it. It works. I'm still not used to having, like, the TomTom arrow over here on the right-hand side. I'm so used to being, like, center of my screen like I used to have it, but there's not really enough space now. I mean, if you're looking for these are really easy to spot. They're, like, super out in the open. Oh, we've got 2 stacks of slimed. Sure, we'll go up there for that one next. Oh, also we have world quests to do in Ardenweald, so probably just gonna go around, grab all of these, and then we'll head over to Ardenweald for like the kind of bulk of stuff we need to do in the background in between dungeon queues. Dungeon queues are actually even shorter today than they were yesterday, which is impressive considering it's Monday and everyone's back at work now. But dungeon queues are getting shorter. I guess just more people are making it to endgame content now. Which is good for me. But yeah, spending time on Ardenweald will be good because I need to get a bunch of ore there as well, so kind of wraps everything up in a nice little bow. Oh, there is more up there. Pretty sure this is where the Talorus thing spawns, isn't it, up here? Oh yeah, I don't know if I ever actually showed this guy off. is he? There he is. He's the battle pet I got from the egg that dropped on like day 1 that I hatched finally. It's the same as these guys, but red rather than green. Ooh. Didn't realize that was hostile. Walked straight into it. I'm kind of contemplating trying to find one of those guys armored and tame that as my like other pet now. Especially because I keep changing my current active one, so it doesn't really matter too much if they match or whatever. Oh, there's a few hostiles around here. What's the world quest here? Oh, kill enemies here apparently. That gives me knowledge. Knowledge. Oh, there's the one that rewards anima as well. Yeah, sure, we'll do this. Trying to figure out where this cat is. I'm guessing he's up here on top of these mushrooms. There's a whole bunch of spores and stuff around it. So there was around one of the other ones too. Oh, there he is. Okay. How do I get up there? Like a cat stuck up a tree. Oh. Ugh, I'm a gnome. Such a tiny hitbox. Oh, Jesus, that was close. Can I reach him from here? No, I need to be closer. How do I get up there? Also, he's called Moldstopoles, which I love. Oh, I can climb just like part of the tree? Oh. Oh, god damn it, the jump didn't go through. There's a weird delay on the jump in this game. Like, it's not perfect. Like, you kind of have to press it and then move, not the other way around. It's real awkward. Oh, god damn it. This is gonna be the long one, isn't it? Oh, could I potentially climb onto the, like, I don't want to call it the vein on this side instead? Oh! Okay. I know, the vein ends, like, halfway up the tree. Mushroom. This isn't this is not a tree. I wonder if this actually has... Which one is this? Moldstopoles. He's on a leaf of the big mushroom. Yeah, no shit, all the things. Good job. Oh. Oh. I almost had that. Jesus. Alright, okay. So my first idea was the correct one. I need to jump onto the, like, vein of the mushroom to get up that way. Ooh. Careful. It's like that spot I need to jump for. Damn it. It's like pushing me off almost. Maybe from here, like the highest point? Oh. Okay, I just slid straight off it. Is there an easier way to get up here? Other than just being a taller race that can actually jump to platforms. Oh, come on. Yeah, I feel like the easier way to do it would probably be to get to a higher mushroom and then glide, right? I feel like this mushroom and the... Fuck off. This mushroom around the back was placed specifically so that you can climb up. Because of where it is. Aw. Well, that didn't take long. It was only 12 minutes before a bot showed up this time. Oh, okay. I can't just edge around the vein. I need to come up here and then just jump to, like, the next... It's too, like, tall, though, to jump, like, that way. Ah, jumping puzzles. Fuck off. I don't mind jumping puzzles in games that have, like, a parkour system, but, like, this is infuriating. Or even, like, I don't know, Minecraft or whatever, where you can kind of just build platforms to cheat if you need to. I've got other cats that want to find Molstopolis. Can you just, like, fucking come down here? You need to be close to interact with that. Okay, I can't do it by just jumping underneath him either. Pretty sure if I jump to this bit, it's gonna... yeah, that's gonna happen. Do these things give me, like, jump height, maybe? Overgrown spores? No? Oh, I just thought about this. What do these overgrown regurgitate carrion wings? Deploys magical wings, can only be used outside the shell. Well, can only be used outside in the Shadowlands, right, okay. But if I just used these from, like, the top of the mushroom? Maybe here? Oh, Jesus! Well, that did not work. It just fired me straight into the mushroom and straight back down again. I only had one use on those. I need to get some fucking pixie dust from Ardenweald. That shit works. I'm sure I'm supposed to jump to this. I just slide off. My pets can stay up there. I can't. I'm just gonna go and do another one. This is just pissing me off now. Alt right click rather. There we go. I'm not in the mood for being pissed off by fucking jumping puzzles in a game that doesn't have fucking jumping things. It's not so bad in, like, BFA or whatever, where you can just have flying and just fly to the top of it, but, like, this when you actually have to climb the fucking thing. Also, why are there so many enemies on this road now? This place was, like, fucking empty when I rode through here 5 minutes ago. So that is a big boy. I keep forgetting I can do that to look around without moving the camera. The minute I give up. Dungeon. Okay. At least there's that. You know? Oh, hello. Is the cat gonna be in the cave? Cat is this lime. Oh, he's on the bow notch. He's up there. Okay. Nope. Oh, there he is. I'm pretty sure I already got Mayhem. I do. Okay, I don't know why it's giving me the waypoint for him. Hello? There we go. We've already done Puss in Boots as well. I'm pretty sure we've done these two as well. Just putting waypoints the ones you've already found. It's irritating. Also, this doesn't actually have all of the cats, I'm pretty sure, because we still have to find Envy, Hairball. We've just got Lime. Still need Envy, Hairball. Hairball? Hairball. That's Mr. Jigglesworth. Envy. There's one missing somewhere. Oh, nice. Actually, I really wanted to do this dungeon. Apparently, like, 2 of my Bis items come from here. Plus, there's the really cool trinket. The one that affects change based on, Oh, okay. Why did I load in behind everyone? I guess someone left. Are we already on the last boss? Oh no, we're on Dealer. Oh, okay, Dealer's the one that drops the trinket, right? And Vizela drops. The chest piece I need, I think. This boy's got some crazy add-on that like reads out everyone's item level in chat. I forgot this was like an on-wheeled area. I really like the design of this dungeon. Like the going through like doorways into different places. It's a really simple idea, but I really like it. It works really well and it creates like an interesting setting for the dungeon. Because it means you can literally go anywhere and reuse a whole bunch of stuff, so it's super easy for them to add and change wings for this. It also means you get like a really cool visual distinction between a bunch of areas. Things just keep dying before I can shoot them. I will get that cat down from that mushroom eventually. I'm just trying to think of ways I can get to it. I mean, if we go to Ardenweald to do the world quest stuff, right? I could try getting some pixie dust from there, and then we can just hover up to the top. Don't pull here. Okay. Got ya. I feel like the dragon was that much of a threat last time I did this, but okay. Just dismiss the pets. Just resummon them at the bottom. These paladins are going ham. Well, that one's still alive apparently. I couldn't see its health bar because it was so big. Gnome problems, huh? Also, I was slowly drowning in that pond. Oh, there really are so many disadvantages to being a gnome, aren't there? But yeah, I feel like if we run out of things to do, I might try doing some epic battlegrounds or whatever. That might be fun. Because I don't really feel any pressure in doing those. I do just find them kind of dumb fun. Right. Just gotta make sure I'm near one of these displacement troops. Move out of the way. Ah, man. Oh! I actually fucking got it! And I also got the fucking stupid ass survival conduit, but oh. Nice. Which one do I get rid of for that though? That one. For now. Nice, first bit of loot of the stream. The stupidly fucking good trinket. I remember doing this fight before. It's interesting. I actually do like all the dungeons this expansion. They're all kind of fun. Don't have a target, maybe that big fucking thing right there. Okay, he's going right. Going left. I think I got out that. Shit, I shouldn't have attacked that, should I? Thought everyone was back. Fuck. Where is everyone, actually? Oh, did the other guys die? Okay. Yep. Oh, let's go put down the repair mat and just grab a repair. Thank you. Yeah, this one's certainly tricky, isn't it? Oh, yep, I see them. I was wondering why we had nobody but me and the healer left at the end. Out. How did the fucking tank die again? I don't understand. What the fuck is he doing? The healer has told him how to do this twice now. Wait for that pole to pop back up again.
The price don't matter now. Foolish mortals, me be the true god of death.
I hate this bullet hell section. This is the worst bit. The rest of it's easy.
You can't be holding me forever.
If he shoots left the first time, then you just move to the right, and then when he's gonna do the next attack, he's gonna attack right, so you just make sure you stood on the left already. Easy. Oh, it opens on this side, doesn't it? Nice, gold. Got the fucking cool trinket though. Not really an item improvement though, because I already had trinkets that were heroic. Sucks. Yeah, I'm sure what that guy has. I already got a trinket, so it seems a bit rude to take more loot from him. Like, I want to re-queue us, or are we going back and queuing again? Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. Not sure I want to stay with that tank, I'll be honest. They're probably a very good tank when they know what they're doing, but all of these dungeons are kind of new and you need to figure things out. I'm just wondering where the rest of these are. Because it's not giving me directions to some of them. Which ones have I got directions for? Jigglesworth and I think it was Envy, right? Yeah. Where's Hairball? It literally has no directions on it. I wonder. Probably need to wowhead that one, huh? That was pretty cool though, got the cool trinket. I need to actually put that on a bar somewhere so I can use it. Maybe in the place of like Concussive Shot, because it's like a reactionary ability thing. Where the ability changes depending on like the situation you're in. Need to actually read up on what all the abilities are. I read a few last night. I can't remember most of them. Pretty sure it like instantly frees you from CC, which is cool, but I already have that which does the same thing. Also it does give me just 46 agility, which is kind of nice. Be nice if you could just upgrade all trinkets rather than just some of them. Also, this place is filled with enemies apparently. How fuck off did you aggro to me? What is your aggro range? Your dregs. You're supposed to be shit, not spotters. Grudge, not drag. Okay. Maybe they're not too bad. Who knows? Did I see ore somewhere? Right there. I mean, while we're here, may as well. You know, it would be fun to do some more PvP as well, because I think I'm only like 1,000 XP away or whatever from the next honor rank. Yeah, not too far off, like 800, so like one match if I do well. If I do an epic. If I do a regular battleground, it'll be like half that, if that. Like maybe a quarter of it. Actually, the only regular battleground I've done ended super quickly. The Horde went one way, we went the other. We killed one Horde guy, I think. Went straight into their base, took their flag. Got the flag guy all the way back, and then the rest of us went back and just sat on top of the flag and waited for it to respawn while we were killing them. It was kind of brutal. But I think the issue was with the team we were fighting, they refused to like work as a team. Whenever we fought them, they were in like 1s or 2s. Whereas we'd be in a pack, so we'd just chew them up generally. Apart from that duo of demon hunters I took on. That's because I stayed behind intentionally. I was trying to like guard our portcullis or whatever, the thing that like lets them in from the lower level. Dragon's just making this guy spin on the spot. Yeah, I might see if I can tame some of the armored Talrus things. They're like, whatever those are. I was gonna call them goats, but they're more like bison, I guess, aren't they? Oh, Jesus. I just tried to cancel that. I should have intimidated instead. Oh, apparently I could have spoken to him, not just murdered him. Bit late now. He's fucking dead. He was hostile as well, so it's kind of weird they gave me a speech bubble option. I just assumed bad guy and killed him. Oh yeah, there he is. Just floating through the air. Jiggles with. Nice. Now we only need 3 more. He's a pain in the ass on a tree. Envy and Hairball. I know where Envy is, we don't know where Hairball is. Was it Alt? Right click to plot waypoint? We just don't know where he is. Right, I'm gonna have a look at this while we're waiting for a queue anyway. There seems to be a weird thing with WoW where it just takes up like a shitload of my RAM for some reason, I think is what's happening. So when I then click back on like a browser window or whatever, it suddenly remembers that it needs to be doing things. Even though it's been doing it in the background the whole time fine. But as soon as I've like not clicked on it while I've been playing WoW and then click on it again, suddenly it's like, oh no, and it tries to like refresh everything that it's doing, and that generally just breaks everything. It does it in the evenings if I'm on Discord and stuff as well, like it'll just stop Discord working. I feel like it might be a weird thing with my computer specifically, but I don't know why it does it, because it's like, it's fine for ages, and then if I like, let's say, click out and click back in again, like an hour later or whatever, it just breaks. Oh, odd. Right, well, the Google search is taking forever, so I'm just gonna hearth back to Oribos. Plan is, go back to Oribos, go to Ardenweald, do everything we need to do in Ardenweald, get some pixie dust, hopefully, then come back, use the pixie dust, get up the mushroom, get the cats we need. What we got over here? There's 2 up there. It's just rep. Not there for anima. Sure. Let's do the ones up there first, then we'll head down after that. Oh. Interesting. I actually need to go to the Plaguefall dungeon in order to get Hairball. It's at the bottom level just before the last boss, the Festering Sanctum. After you drop down into the pool, there's a small alcove to the right facing the boss room. You can target Hairball using the macro above. You cannot access this location in non-instanced version as it is behind a locked door. Let's see. So I need to get Plaguefall. Hopefully. I got slime coming off my hands from touching slime cats. Quite a lot of slime, apparently. A fountain of it coming out of my hand. Looks kind of odd. Hey, apparently this is the best helmet for BM hunters. Apparently. Which I got by accident on last stream. I hate the fact that pressing escape cancels mount, cast, summon. I understand why it cancels all of the casts, but casting summon mount should not be cancelled by escape. Oh, Phaedrum. Nice. Stuff I actually need. I think I'm slowly catching up to Kyle on mining as well. Taking a bit. I don't remember exactly where the pixie dust come from. I think it's over here somewhere. It's on like the other path from that grove or whatever it is. Yeah, I know, I need to go midget to fight the things and pick up their weapons. Of all of that, I got 1, really? Nope. They just spawned on top of you here. What is this? They really do just spawn on top of you. Bizarre. Nice. Well, these guys are just holding thorny loops, yeah. Oh, there's actually one just on the table there that I could just pick up. That might be quicker. Nope.
Those miscreants are enough of a nuisance as it is.
Cool. I think I'm just gonna leave my pet there to deal with that.
We need to get the Gorm infestation under control. Perhaps some of my magic can help you do it.
How much rep have I got with the world? I don't know. I'm actually ahead on my Maldraxxus stuff now. I was really far behind at one point. Doesn't drop a mount though, does it? No, it drops anima. Waste of time. Got so much fucking anima now. Why is this one taking so much damage? I'm just not dying. Look. Oh, it's an elite. That would explain things. Ugh, that druid is just going off over there. Come on, get in range. There we go. Don't want to fight one of those rares, they took so long to kill. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button, that's why nothing's happening. What does that do? Transform into a swift moonstalker. Oh. Does this help? Yeah, quite a bit actually. You also get a self-heal. This is kind of slow. Oh, there we go. Thank you. Are you going with the big guy? Okay. Following this guy seems to be working out.
Shadow stalkers aren't the Gorm's natural predator, but you certainly made it work.
No, you just phase out when you go into a different instance once you clear them. Sorry, buddy, I can't help you. Sure, let's head to Terranival and then we'll head down there. Average wait time, 12 minutes. Timing queue, 18.
What do you need? Stay safe.
Seems pretty standard, honestly. Strange cloud just showed up. Okay. Oh. Oh. You have to remember the Nightfare Covenant. In order to see this NPC, you have to use Dreamcatcher and right-click for more instructions. Okay. Oh, can't be doing that one. Let's see if we can get the Explore Ardenweald achievement thing while we're here anyway.
The moth cocoons in Shimmerbell are growing out of control.
Or...
Help collect them
Oh,
from the
no,
trees.
it's fish. Can I turn off, like, fish? Yes, I can. Can't honestly say I've bothered to fish in WoW since, like, the end of BFA? When I went to try and do the achievements, then gave up on that. Well, technically I did, like, the first half, I just didn't bother doing all the secret fish bubble crap. It's boring and irritating, mostly. Oh, is this Plagueful? It is! Nice. Oh, and we're in the correct place for the pet somewhere. Okay, it might have been slightly earlier than this. So I'm hoping I can go back and get it after the dungeon's over. It's kind of awkward I keep getting these dungeons that are right at the end.
Minions, time to feed.
And it's just where you drop down before the last boss, so it's probably just back up the stairs a little bit.
Heed my call. The mother of plagues comes for you.
Oh, rude. I actually quite like this fight as well. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I haven't seen it like this before. This is a new one. This is a heroic difficulty thing? If so, I really like this. I like this fight. This is just a interesting mechanic. Pretty sure normal she just does the like, she slaps in one direction. Like she does the wall of arms and then you just go to the opposite side to dodge it. Seems like on heroic she has the rotating one. Oh, she also has this on heroic. I thought this was a mythic difficulty thing. Oh, that's cool. That basically means heroic and mythic is the same. Oh. Yeah, that's cool. There we go. And I got nothing. Alright, where's Hairball? Hairball's in playrooms at the bottom level just before the last boss. Okay. Alcove to the right? I mean, this is an exit. Okay, it's probably not that. You down there? No, I'm good on the cloak. Okay, it's not that one. Oh, does this hurt? This hurts, okay. Just before the boss. This is where you drop down, isn't it? Because this is the hole. There's a small alcove to the right facing the boss room. Apparently this targets it? Okay, I've targeted him. Where where is he? Hello? The bottom level just before the last boss. After you drop down into the pool, there's a small alcove to the right. I think it was that thing I was looking at up there. You start taking damage as soon as you stand in the stuff, so maybe I turtle and then I can walk around a bit in the plague. Is he around here? You can't walk back there, so no. Oh, he's in here, I see. Hello. Can I click on you, please? Thank you. My dragon's just getting in the way, as always. Nice. I just need that pixie dust and to go and get the other guy on foot. Wherever he is. Oh, has this guy got a guide on maybe how to get to Moldstopolis? The easiest way to get there was to go around the other side of the mushroom. There's a gap between the stalk and the wall. From there you can run onto the first leaf, jump onto the second, then you need to wall jump onto the vein on the side of the stem, which is what I was trying to do. From there onto the final leaf, you need to hit a very narrow location on the wall jump. Smaller racers may have issues as you attempt to hit the vein above and bounce off. Well, smaller racers have an issue of they can't fucking reach the vein. Actually pretty sure this is where you get thingy from, isn't it? This is where you get the pixie dust. I don't know how long the pixie dust stuff lasts, or if it goes away when you're not in Oddworld. I need to see the art description. Because using that is entirely my plan. Oh, can I just fly now? Oh, I can. Cool. What do I want to get from here? Oh, the cocoons. I see. I'm just loving this expansion. Like, there's so much just weird, random stuff to do. Like, it really doesn't feel like BFA when you're doing world quests. It's not just the same shit over and over again. Like, it's just a bunch of different random little minigames. They're genuinely just quite fun. Also, I'm noticing a lack of pixies that have pixie dust for me. Is worrying. Oh, there's also cocoons here. Wait, what? I thought I was in... Okay, sure. Need one more. I thought I was done. Sure, I saw one out there. Nice.
We'll relocate the cocoons to the groves that need them. Thank you for restoring balance.
Yeah, you're welcome. Where's the pixie dust though? That's what I came here for. Nice. How long does it last for? Has a 15-minute duration, right? Okay, we need to get back there quickly then. Lasts a minute and a half when we activate it though. Not queuing for a dungeon until we get this cat. Some guy I just read a post on the Wowhead thing about the hairball one that we just got. Guy saying that apparently it despawns once you finish the instance, which isn't true, as we've just proven. Where was it closest to? I should have checked this before. Shadowlands. He's closest to that one. Kia's Rest.
The Arbiter sees all truths.
Come on. I don't know whether to say we've had luck or not with heroics today. We've got into them pretty quickly. We've not really got much other than the trinket. It's a really good trinket, sure, but it's literally all we got. In comparison to yesterday, it's not quite as good. Yesterday we did get, like, what, 2 pieces of gear per dungeon at one point. It was mental. Oh, also, finished Halo 4 and Legendary last night on PC. That game was nowhere near as bad as I remember it. I have this, like, weird memory of it in my head of it being, like, just the worst one. But playing it back, it's actually quite fun, apart from, like, one mission in the campaign where you're on the Mammoth or whatever. That's just kind of dumb. It goes on forever, and the AI's not very bright. So we restarted like one checkpoint 3 times because the first time the AI got into the Warthog and drove it off a cliff while while Ryan was in the gunner. That was fun. And then the second time it got in the turret, started shooting a Wraith, so the Wraith just blew up the Warthog before we could get to it. And then the third time it shot the Warthog while we were in it.
Honor him by defeating enemies in this revealing
It's, was having a time, I think. Oh, fuck off, did that one start just sprinting as I came through? Right. Now I know the Ardenweald Pixie Dust. Oh, fuck off. It doesn't say that in the description, it says it when you click it. After all that. Oh, for fuck's sake. This is unbelievably dumb. Why give me an item that gives me any sort of flight if I can only use it in one zone? Look, I just slide off the fucking vine. I'm just slowly breaking my armor trying to reach this cat. You know what? Let's just queue up for another dungeon. Gives me something to do while I'm waiting, I guess. I have to keep going all the way back up again every time I mess this up. I don't know. I don't know how to do this. The guide makes it sound super simple. It's just like, oh yeah, jump onto the vine. It's a little tricky. Oh, thanks. I just fucking slide off the mushroom because I back up slightly too much. I think I had it there for a second, I walked back off. I hate fiddly little things like this in games. I'm not a fan of jumping puzzles in games that don't have, like, actual parkour mechanics or whatever, like Assassin's Creed. Like, games that are specifically made for you to, like, climb up buildings and stuff, so they have, like, a really simple way of doing it. Like, you just hold a trigger and the character grabs onto ledges. Like, stuff like that, that's fine. Apart from, like, Assassin's Creed 3, where he just throws himself out of trees randomly. Apart from that, that's irritating too. I wonder if it'd be easier to try and get onto, like, this mushroom. And then you can jump onto the vine. Doesn't quite go all the way around, but... I think I climbed this one before, didn't I? Okay. Yeah, I did. Yeah, the vine is, not helpful. I kind of want to be on that one, so that way I can just go around that side. I mean, I can get onto that vine there, that's not helpful. Vine? Vein. Should have veins because it's a mushroom, right? To be honest, if I just had a glider, that'd probably work too, because I'm sure I can find some way up on top of the mountain. Also, if there's a way to get on top of that mushroom, you could just walk across the vine that connects those two. That little strand. And then potentially drop onto that mushroom, and then just jump onto the vine and walk around. Oh, for fuck's sake. I also hate the fact you have to jump and then start moving with it, otherwise it just doesn't do anything. You can literally hear me pressing jump sometimes, I'm sure, and just nothing happens. Like, he just stands still. I wonder if there's a way I can jump from here onto this, like, little indent into the geometry there. No, Halo 4. Generally not that bad. There's some parts about the storyline I really dislike. But the whole, like, Chief Cortana stuff is interesting. The Forerunner stuff is kind of weird and wanky. Suddenly making Chief like a prophesized warrior figure or whatever that's supposed to save humanity is just a load of bollocks. I feel like the whole point of Chief is that he's supposed to just be like, you know, a generic dude who just had a bunch of stuff augmented to him, so he's really good at killing things. He's a super soldier or whatever, right? You just slide off that part. There is a thing there, but it's not big enough to stand on, apparently. It's enough to, like, stop you moving up it, but it's not enough to, like, stand on. For whatever reason. Fuck off, game. You know, I'm pretty sure it's jumped to there, but it just slides you straight off the tree, then you take damage and your armor slowly fucking breaks from a fucking tree. Fucking hate jumping puzzles in games that don't have actual fucking parkour mechanics. I feel like I'm just banging my head against a brick wall repeatedly. I just need an item that lets me, like, jump twice. If I could double jump, I could reach the cat right there. But this, apparently, you can't use when you're not in Ardenweald, even though it doesn't say that in the description, which is super helpful. Thanks, Blizzard. Oh! I might actually be able to do it by just doing it on a mount. I almost landed on his platform. In fact, could I just jump to the vine from this mount? Oh, is this one of those things where the mount height isn't the actual hitbox height, it's still just your player? So I'm actually still just as small. It just looks like I'm bigger because I'm on the mount. Or it looks like I'm jumping higher because I'm on the mount, rather. Oh, Jesus. I think that might be a thing I can do, though. It does look like I jump higher. Oh, fuck off. The movement in this game is not meant for jumping puzzles. It's so clunky and floaty sometimes. You just get stuck on slightly off geometry, so then putting it in a jumping puzzle, like, Jesus. Oh, come on, game. You were getting round there 2 seconds ago. Nothing has changed. Just get to the cat. What do you mean? You were on the platform, game. Excuse me? Hello? The bird's feet are landing on the platform and it's just going, nah, you didn't get up to the platform, mate. The hitbox on this bird are definitely smaller, aren't they, because I'm a gnome. Whatever this is. A plague rock? I'm pretty sure that's just a undead bird. You smug little fuck sitting on that branch. Come on, game, I'm pressing the fucking jump key. I mean, if this is painful to watch, it's a lot more painful to be doing it. Just saying. Fiddly things like this in games just, I don't know, they get under my skin, they make me super uncomfortable. And then I get frustrated with them because I can't do them. The game's just not even registering me pressing the jump key now. Oh yeah, just flap your wings, mate, that's what I want you to do. You know what, flap your wings and just stand still so I can run off the wing and onto the platform. That would be wonderful. Nope, it just puts you back at your regular height. I was gonna try and like use the height advantage it gave me to jump to the next platform. No, what about the Gronling mount? Because this has stupid hitboxes. Like, unnecessarily large. Hey, did we ever get the second mount from the Shadowlands stuff yet? Sure we were supposed to get 2. Oh Jesus, that just threw me off. Yeah, okay, that doesn't work. It just resets my height back to the same height. As soon as I leap. Or as soon as I dismount, rather. I mean, it makes doing that jump easier. It's this next jump that just doesn't work. Yeah, you just slide off no matter what. So you can't just jump straight to the platform. At least not as a gnome. I'm sure if I was a human, I would have done it by now. I'm literally at the platform, though. How is it too far away? So you could also reach it from the vine on the other side, though. Just this one, right? Come on. You jump on the mount and it goes fucking miles. You try and jump as a gnome, you just hit the wall immediately. What? Game? I just landed on that perfectly. I was like, nah, you didn't touch it, mate. Drops me down to the floor again. So why do I have a big-ass bone attached to my back now? I just noticed this. Is this because of the world question? Oh my god. Sure. Let's actually try the Gromling thing again. No. It just does not reach the platform, no matter what you do. Oh, for fuck's sake, game. I mean, that was me, but like, come on. You just edge back ever so slightly. It's like, yep, that's it, you're gone. Back down to the bottom of the tree for you. Like playing that awful fucking game in the pot with the hammer, whatever that was called. Getting over it. Except it's the same tree and I'm not making any progress. Now the mount just won't even jump. Thank God I found a dungeon. Oh. This stream is just gonna be nice at me complaining about a mushroom. Because I just can't climb the tree. Why am I joining dungeons that are halfway through constantly? Can I just join a dungeon from the start, please? Like, I feel like I'm in the queue for long enough. Like, I've been in the queue for like double the wait time twice now, and I'm still just getting put into dungeons that are half empty. Like, I'd kind of like a chance to get all of the loot, not fuck all, please, game. I know I'm trying to get a kitten out of a tree and I'm complaining a whole bunch, but come on. I know why I'm getting into dungeons with people not in them. Because people keep running dungeons and then leaving as soon as the boss doesn't drop the loot they want. Which I find incredibly scummy. Honestly, there should be some sort of penalty for that, if there isn't already. Like, let them do it, I don't know, 3 times or whatever, and then on the 4th time, stop them from getting loot altogether. Like, you just get nothing. And then if they keep doing it on the 5th time, just stop them from using Group Finder. Make them have to form their own group in order to do one boss and leave. Is there no other guide on getting to, that cat? Because I really just don't... I really don't know. I don't know if I'm just doing it wrong, or if I'm just real bad. Or if because I'm a gnome, I'm too small to, like, hit the hitboxes to get up there. And I wouldn't be surprised. Gnomes can drown in like 2 inches of water, so... I mean, so can anybody, but I mean, gnomes can drown in 2 inches of water standing up, so... They're a little bit more handicapped, you know.
This is where you meet your end. My celerity is second to none. Your sight is your downfall.
No, my bubble just went away. Oh, I've got a dot on me. So. Oh, jeez.
Witness radiance. From the shadows, I witness your demise.
Oh, fuck. I'm not a fan of all the bullet hell segments. Spend more time paying attention to them than I do the boss. Oh, nice. Fuck all. Pretty sure there's like nothing that drops from this dungeon for me, so... Apart from maybe the first boss, I think might drop something. Oh no, this guy drops gloves and things. And a bow, actually. I think a bow might actually be the best in slot one. All the things is broken. Good. That's helpful. That's normally the thing that tells me if it's good or not. Yeah, that's the good bow. Gloves probably aren't bad either, actually. I got good gloves though. No. Ow! Jesus! You misstep a couple things and suddenly you've got no health. That was close. Thanks, priest. Kill that thing, shall we? I didn't realize I could mine that guy for engineering supplies. All the bullet hell stuff is just kind of irritating, but everything else in these new dungeons is fun. I like them. Yeah, I need to figure out something for that cat. The Kyrian wings probably would have worked if I'd have used them in the right spot, but I just bounced off the fucking top of the mushroom and came straight back down again. Nope, he's pulling them all, apparently. Fair enough, this seems like a dangerous play. It's the guy where you just have to not stand still to fight. Stack on mortar. Who? Oh, you mean the actual mortar thing? That seems like a bad idea. It seems like a terrible idea to stack them up, because then they're all just gonna go off together, and then if you get hit by them, you get hit by 4 at the same time. Or 5. Really, you just want to spread them to the edges as much as possible, so you have as much space to fight in. I'm not moving, I'm just leaving it in that corner out of the way. And I'll just keep doing the same thing. That way they just all end up in the corner.
All who oppose us will be destroyed.
This means I don't have to move much each time because I can just stack them up next to each other over here.
The animal. It is overwhelming. I can
Nothing.
fall.
Another guy fucking leaves. The fucking tank, what a twat. I can't even find the tank's message in chat now, so fucking, I don't know. That's an option to report him for leaving dungeons or whatever. Fucking like to. I hate people who do that. I get that people just want the items that they need, but I find it real scummy to just leave dungeons as soon as you don't get the thing you want. Like, WoW is a community game, essentially. Like, just fucking over everyone else in the community is not a good thing to do. It should be punished. It should be punished like, leaving lobbies in an FPSs. If you keep leaving mid-game, you get banned.
He seeks to free us from the prison we have built for ourselves. And for that, he has earned my loyalty. And I mourn your betrayal.
Like 16th insert only drops gold, yep. Loot drops just seem super inconsistent right now. I don't really know why. Like, sometimes you get 4 drops in one dungeon, and next time you get nothing. Like 4 dungeons in a row. Guess it's like, oh, you got all your loot. You can wait for the next 4. Yeah, once you finish this, I'll have a look at, see if there's a video of how to get to that cat. Just because I, really don't want to keep pulling my hair out trying to figure out how to get to a cat in a tree.
Accept your defeat, Archon. I serve a far greater age of the Forsworn is at hand. With your spear in hand, I will take control of the spires and forge new paragons to lead the Kyrian. This spear shall pierce your
Jailer has
heart.
twisted your mind, Devils. You must be stopped, no matter the cost.
Ugh, taking loads of damage. Someone grab it. Hello? What the fuck, healer? We are gonna wipe on this. I can almost guarantee it. Oh, Druid's got that one. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm dying quite badly. There's no way through this wall. Ugh. Yeah, I'm dead. For fuck's sake. Doesn't even matter if we do it now, we're just gonna die anyway.
So ends the Archon's misguided reign.
Throw it at the boss, yep. Yeah, maybe he'll figure it out this time, and not keep throwing the spear at the wall, rather than, you know, the boss.
I will strike you down.
I've never actually picked up the spear yet. I don't think I want to. Too much stress. He already did just stand there and take that, didn't he?
The winds howl in rage. Mortals, take up my spear.
One else grab it. Maybe we should let the tank grab it rather than the paladin. This paladin hasn't hit shit. We're all doing the orb things, and then the paladin's just picking up and missing. There we go. Fucking one of the warriors bandaged it.
All who serve the Kyrian must fall.
I'm also almost dead anyway. Oh, the healer's dead. Cool. I'll heal myself.
You down.
Heal game. There we go. Fucking spam the button.
This spear shall pierce your heart.
Just have to do the next stage with just 3 of us.
I control the power of battle.
Ugh.
Hell. The winds howl in rage.
Mortals, take up my spear.
Ugh. I'm almost dead, I'm gonna die. dead. At least that warrior can hit things. She even dropped loot. Oh, she drops a thing.
I will strike you down.
That's pretty good. It's got haste on it. That'd be nice. So the cape, to be honest. Any of that would be good.
All who serve the Kyrian must fall.
Oh, it's just the warrior now. Good luck, bud.
This spear shall pierce your heart.
Oh, if he can keep his heals up, he should be fine. Keeps going back up in health slightly. I'm assuming that's his, I don't know what the name of the ability is called. The one that, like, leeches.
I will strike you down.
It's gonna be close. Come on, bud, you can do it. Nice.
The path must be abandoned.
That was the last of the heroic dungeons as well. Where's the loot though? Hey, nice. Not too bad.
I don't have a target.
See if the healer leaves. Or Q's. Thank you. Everyone else is left. The healer's gonna leave here. There we go. Right. Let's figure out how we get to this cat. Mold Stoppolies. We're gonna get to the other one, it's gonna be stuck in another mushroom, isn't it? Oh, that'd be the worst. Kinda irritating me we're not actually getting any better item level. We're just replacing gear we already have with the same item level with slightly better stats. That's all that's happening here. Could really do with a better bow, more than anything. I could just buy the PvP one and use that. Not sure how much it costs to upgrade it though. Hmm. Right, comments. That's just the same guide I read before. Same guide I read before. I'm sure there's a better way. We learn stuff not everyone will have, but I'm posting this. Have other people. Use the Gnomish Gravity Well and Goblin Glider. Up the first two leaves, so that was just short of the cat. I faced the mushroom and got a couple of good bounces out of the Gravity Well. At the apogee of a bounce, I hit the glider and handily landed on the big fat vein. Okay. Goblins can just activate their rocket jump. Of course they can. I think I might have the Gnomish Gravity Well. Can have a look. I never remember what I do and don't have. I don't. Irritating. Where did you get that from? Cataclysm Profession. Wonderful. Alright, I'll be back in a couple of minutes. Right. I'm pretty sure I do actually have an item that lets me jump. I'm just gonna fix one thing first. There we go. Right. I'm sure I do have an item that lets me jump up. I'm sure it's the space helmet or whatever. I'm sure that fires you into the air and then drops you. Launch yourself to the stars. Yeah. Wondering if I can use that, fire myself up, hit the mushroom and land on his platform. Oh, fuck off, I can't use that here. What can I use here, game? Summon a turnip punching bag. Can I stand on a turnip punching bag? Is it a physical object? No. Okay, cool. Unhelpful. Next plan. Use a rope leash. I think I've got anything that's gonna help me get up there, do I? Be nice if any of these were like actual physical objects you could stand on. Float over land and water, maybe? That isn't really helping. That's not helping at all, actually. As long as this lasts, not long enough for me to make use of it. And then it's got probably like a 2-hour cooldown, because it's a toy. Oh, only 5 minutes, but still. Campfire, burn a body. Goes over to a trog. Be super easy if I was a thing as well. Venthia, they could just teleport up there. Warriors could probably just heroic leap. Oh, I have that one. Same icon as the gnomish thing I was looking at, that's why I thought I had it. It's just a base. It's helpful. Winds of Pandaria can only be used outdoors. Does that work here? Because so far nothing else has. Yeah, doesn't work here. Cool. So both the items I have that let me jump don't work here. One works in Outland, one works in Pandaria. I haven't got anything else. Get a Naga weapon. That's a 5-hour cooldown as well. Insane. I just don't actually think it's possible to land on that thing as a gnome. We're just too small. We just fucking slide off of it. I can go and get the other one that we're missing. I know where Envy is. Down there. Doesn't say anything special about it, so it's probably just out in the open. Unlike this tool that's just sat on top of a fucking tree that you can't get onto. To be honest, if I'd used the Kyrian wings here, I probably could have just landed on the platform, but I fucked up and didn't know how they worked. Now I don't have any. Bubble Blood boss is always up. Doesn't actually drop anything worth killing him for, but he's always there.
It is an honor to bear the torch of challenge. Use it to light the braziers that hold the great houses to the arena. If you are fast enough.
There's a quest here. Oh. Okay. Quest I missed that didn't count towards anything. Interesting. Oh yeah, I have that from something. I think it was a adventure mission? Hopefully we can find a heroic that's not in progress for once. We can actually have a chance at all the loot rather than 3 pieces or whatever. Not in the cave? That's a surprise. Oh, it's just you just sat in the middle of here. Hello. Just in the middle of a bunch of dead bodies. Yeah, that seems like a right place for a cat, honestly. Now it's just that tool that's over there. The only one we need. According to this, I've only got 8 out of 10, which is not true, because I can see I've got all but 1, but thanks for trying all the things. Oh, I still have to plot all the waypoints to get it to show up one of them. That's irritating. Oh. Oh, just remove all of them. Okay, cool. There we go. Just do the one. Yeah. I'm sure there are other engineering items I can use to get up there. Just don't know where they are. I also don't know if I can buy those Kyrian wings from anybody. That'd be helpful if I can. Pretty sure I found them in a chest last time.
Let's deal.
There's got a construction cranker mushroom or whatever. What does this do? Damage done increased, dodge chance increased. Okay.
And what have you done lately?
Oh, it's just
Watch yourself.
pets and stuff with me. He's a fly person. Oh, there's a mailbox here. Interesting. That's an inn, apparently. Ugh. Right. Guess we go back. I really don't know how else I'm gonna get to this other than just keep doing the same thing over and over again until it works. I could go back to Orbo to see if there's any like engineering items on the workshop that just let you fly up there or something. Or a oh, please don't stop me from pathing. Oh. I could just temporarily have the Venthyr ability. I could get it instantly. Or if I can find a warlock, that would be helpful. Where even is the auction house right now? I can never remember which bit's which. I think it's that one, right? Auction house is in the crafting quarter, isn't it? It's not with the bank. It's next to the engineering trainer, because I'm assuming, like the past few expansions, you have to be an engineer to use the auction house, which makes 0 sense. But it is what it is, I suppose. Right. I'm not even sure what to look for. I could probably tinker and put a glider on my cape. Right? Because that's a Pandaria item. And I think I still have the Tinkerer's things in my inventory. Yeah, I got 18 of them. Yeah, I could put a goblin glider. Oh no, I haven't got any sumptuous fur. Oh no, I can do this one. I can put a goblin glider on my cape. It's just getting high enough to use the glider to get to it. Oh, it's this dungeon. Sorry, I was trying to look for ways to jump higher and where. The last cat we need, so I really want to get to it. Yeah, where's that aura thing that's going on with that? Is that the slappy hands from Death Knight Necrolords? The Unholy. Or is he Dreadbear? Yeah. No, he's Frost. There's a damage he is. I'm getting very tired, apparently. My metal grey, is that a debuff? I don't think I should get anything from mining those guys, do you? Same as like the engineering guys, you just get greys from it. It just seems kind of pointless to even bother doing it. I was gonna say, are we fighting the guy as well? We are. The guy has an irritating range. Also, those attacks hit you even if you move out of them, which is real fucking dumb. Nice. Just dismiss my pets before I leap off of there with you guys. Oh, still a guy I level targeting the next one. Oh, all the things does work in Halls of Atonement though. Got all the item descriptions and stuff. Oh, they've both got the fucking Headless Horseman. I missed out on again. I'm gonna pull shit so you can suck. What is this warrior doing? Oh, okay. I was gonna say he's just pulling shit behind me. Shitload of stuff from like that. Don't get anything. Either you're gonna want to move soon, bud. Because if he throws debris at me again, it's gonna cover this bit as well. Oh no, it's the spinny thing. Gotta walk around it. See, it's gonna be one of these runs, is it? Where I just get nothing? Actually, I don't think I can even drop anything for me, according to all the things. Might be able to drop rings and stuff, I guess. Oh. Okay. Interesting choice. That little dot threat indicator, because they're always red, which seems wrong, because shouldn't their threat be on the tank? Steal your passive ability. Those guys on the left, or are we just sneaking? Just sneaking. A very small gnome though. I was gonna say we are fighting this, right? Or is someone gonna tame it? No, I like. I'm sure there's nothing else behind me. Okay, there's a guy there. Need to be careful not to go back to. Probably. Try and stand under the healer is a safe place usually. Yeah, it's okay, maybe not. Oh, this is a boss fight arena, isn't it? Comes bursting out the door. This is the ad phase. Okay. Ooh. I don't know if that was the thing I was supposed to move the entire time or just move at the end. Like it was just a move at the end thing. Seems to be a common mechanic in these new dungeons. Is he just quoting Warhammer? I just noticed this. Because both the flesh is weak and dust to dust are Warhammer chapter sayings, right? Space Marines. Dust to dust is 1,000 Suns, like Egyptian dudes. Nothing again. Cool. The flesh is weak as the Iron Warriors or Iron Hands. I can never remember which one's which, to be honest. Many boys with iron in their names. And also technically Mechanicus, right? Oh, I see we're doing this. We're doing this. Okay, okay, time to leave the room. Pretty sure I ended up just standing in the other room last time when I did this because everything just pushes you, like keeps throwing the bombs down. That time they all seem to stack up on top of each other there, so that worked out. Lord Adjudicator. Oh, yeah, I've not been doing my fleshcraft buffs. Oh, fuck it at this point. I don't think I'm in the mood to actually give a shit about my DPS, to be honest. Oh, well I tried. That cast is super fast. Jesus. Just stand by the hit. So that won't be a problem. Literally nothing but gold. Are you fucking kidding me, Blizzard? Are we not killing the things on the side? Okay, sure. You say so, Tank. Oh, I see, he's just pulling him behind everything. Really should have just killed everything in the room. It's just me and you do it, warrior. I'm with the warrior on this one, not the paladin. Paladin's refusing to accept the fact that if we leave everything alive, he's just gonna keep fucking healing and then we have to fight a bunch of ants, so... There we go, now he can't heal. Come on, something good. Oh, all he can drop is the mask that I already have. This dungeon was a complete fucking waste of my time.
Feel the weight of your sins. You are beneath my contempt. Beware.
There's a surely can drop that and a ring, which I'm pretty sure isn't good anyway. Although it tastes, yeah, not bad actually. It might be worth getting. Oh. I mean, it'll be an improvement over the one that, you know, it's still 58 or whatever, right? I'm just gonna get the helmet again though, I can feel it. The helmet of gold. Gold. Literally got nothing. It is actually kind of exhausting doing dungeons and just getting nothing from it. Like 15 gold just isn't anything anymore. You get thousands of gold per like cache that you finish. Right, let's see if I can find an item that lets me just go up into the air. Right. I'm reading this Reddit post on this and I can't find shit. Found it in edited original post. Doesn't tell you where to find it or what it's called or where it is. Very helpful. Three ways to jump high for volleyball. Yeah, that's what I need. Okay, there's one from WOD that might work. Called the Skyterra personal delivery system, but as if that actually activates in just Shadowlands, because it might not. There's one of the random inventions that can spawn from your garrison level 1 Gnomish Gear Workshop and Goblin Workshop. The inventions that spawn in the building are random on a day-to-day basis. So it might be there, it might not. I think I have a workshop. Let's go to WOD, see if it's there. Worth a shot, right? No, yeah, it's genuinely exhausting when you just get nothing from doing a dungeon run. We got terrible luck today with drops, and then we've just been stuck on this cat in a mushroom tree for like 2 hours. It's ridiculous. The item can only be used outdoors, but it doesn't say if it can be used inside or outside of dungeon quest in the garrison of Wardenfall in Frostfall Tavern, cooldown 10 minutes. Where's my workshop? Oh, that's cool, I can see all my undead pets in my garrison thing. Oh, Jesus. Don't know what this is. Oh, forward apparently. Cool. There should be a random invention in here somewhere. Isn't that Cogsworth from Legion? To me, it looks like there's a mailbox, to be honest with you, but... Have I not got Drain or Engineering? I feel like I do.
Have a good one.
Can I help you? Farewell.
I feel like we might just have to chalk this up as a lost cause for this character. I genuinely don't actually know how I'm gonna get up there. I could maybe do it if I get another set of Kyrian wings, but I don't know if there's any way to guarantee get those. Definitely nothing I can pick up anywhere. That's a work order box. That's just the mailbox. Him. Would have thought it would have been like on the table if it was going to be anywhere, right? Machine. Thanks, game. I do like this bit of the garrison, where you get to see all of your like pets and stuff. Well, your mounts rather. That's still my favourites apparently. Just the IKEA stuff. What's this? Okay. Well, I think that's just a no-go, honestly. If any of the toys worked that I had, I've been able to get it already by now. I'm shit at jumping puzzles. genuinely just hate doing them. Which is really irritating, because it's the only one we need to finish the quest. But I just don't know how to do it. It's real dumb that the Ardenweald flight stuff just doesn't work outside of Ardenweald. I don't get why. It's not like it affects anything. Unless Blizzard have like super fucked some of the terrain or something around in Maldraxxus, which is why you're not supposed to fly around there. It's the only thing I can think of. Let's see if I can find a like video thing for it, maybe. I'm sure somebody's done individual videos on all of the cats. Yeah, they have. I don't think I've handed in any of my stuff, have I, up here? So let's go do that. Well, I know where it's located, but I just don't know how to get to it. It literally is what I've been trying to do for the past 2 hours, except he's an orc, so he just jumps straight onto it. Oh, nice. When Feign Death ends, you do what? Reduce damage. Okay. I'm not far off being able to buy that already. I just need more of these, which you get from sending the anima to places. Yeah, turns out I was doing it right the whole time. I'm just too small to do it. When the orc does it, he lands on that bit I've been landing on and stays on it. When I land on it, I slide straight off again. I think because my hitbox is so small being a gnome. Which is very irritating.
Ah, my apprentice, you return at last.
Means I need to find some way of doing that. Oh, did I just upgrade that one instead? That's cool. My rep with the Wild Hunt just increased by a bunch. That's now ahead of Maldraxxus again. Got 4 hours waiting on that. Actually, I can have a look at my companions and stuff. Actually, let's get up to 16 now. Just slowly leveling, which is nice. Although they cost a crap load to heal now. Golem is 15. Doesn't seem like it's too hard to level them up, honestly. You just keep sending them on missions and guarantee that they can succeed by, like, either outdoing their damage or outdoing their health. So, I mean, just guaranteeing one or the other seems to make it a lot easier. I feel like I need a warlock or something to help me up there.
Our enemies gather for another assault. Strike them down first and put an end to their threat.
Jesus, okay game, thanks. That was a real weird way of loading in the map. You know what, I think I'm just gonna wrap things up here. I'm very tired and very frustrated over trying to get to this fucking thing. My room is very warm as well, because the door's closed. And the heaters are on, because it's getting real cold here, so... I do apologise. Yeah, today's stream was like the polar opposite of last stream. Last stream we got a whole bunch of new heroic gear. We like jumped up a bunch of item levels. It was really cool. And today we got a box and that was it. Oh no, we got some of those too. We got some wrists. Sorry, forgot about those. But we're still missing a chest piece, belt, shoulders, necklace, gloves, a ring, and a weapon. We all need to. All of them need upgrading. But just none of them want to drop, apparently. All the game wants to give me is gold that I don't need. It's wonderful. I thought it was supposed to be one guaranteed drop per dungeon, but apparently not. Is unfortunate for me. So, yeah. Thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry it's just been kind of a... I don't know, a bit of an awkward one, I guess, today. Hopefully, when we come back again, tomorrow it'll be a little better. Hopefully the mythics go well tonight and we get some good gear from that. And I'll be able to come back tomorrow with another stream and just be like, bam, look at all this fucking gear. Hopefully, rather than just being slightly more depressed because I've not got anything. This guy's a quest for me. Oh, it's the Abomination guy. I see.
We can make it a new home.
Fair enough. Right, okay. Thank you guys for watching. Hope to see you guys again very soon.